name is Xing Lo, and welcome back to another video. So, I need a project to just blank space to, if that makes sense. So there might not be a ton of recording, just because I might do some of this at work, and a few other reasons, but I just need a project to let my mind flow that is extremely simple and doesn't take a lot of brain power. I've been going through my fabric stash, and I found, sitting on it slightly, this absolutely beautiful fabric. It's very busy, don't get me wrong, which I think it will look really nice if I break it up with a Swiss waist that I just made. But it has like little teeny Victorian motifs on it, and I love it so much, and I have a lot of it. Mind this absolutely terrible angle of myself, but because of where I'm at, you can also see like my half painted wall over here. Anyway, so I just measured out those panels. They are 48 inches once all the way done, which is actually a lot bigger than what I am. So, with that being said, I actually want to take off 5 inches and make it 43, because I still want the looser fit, but I would prefer it to be a little tighter than what 48 inches gives me. So what the plan is with this pattern, so the front, I don't know, I'm trying to think of where to take off that measurement. Like, I would think just to take it off of the front and the back, because there's no way I can just take it off the side because I'm using this whole thing. I don't want to reconfigure my sleeve. I can cut off a little bit on my collar, but I don't want to cut off on my sleeve. I know that they added like an extra inch here. So once I like cut these out, I will show you what I mean. Of course, I'm going to show you guys the whole process of it. Also, I have dagger scissors. They do have a case. I don't have them in the case because I'm going to cut these out in a minute. Some more out in a minute. So, yeah. We'll see how much I need to take off. Yeah. It's just not mathing in my head tonight, and so I just used my calculator. I just gotta take off 1 1/4 inches off of each side to get the full 5-inch effect that I want. So what I'm gonna do is just mark down this whole thing of 5 1/4 inches, which I'm guessing is actually this line right here. So I'm just gonna cut it on this line and take off this line. But just in case, I'm gonna measure, make sure, probably mark it, but yeah. We'll see how this works. Okay, so everything has been cut out, properly measured, so it should fit me fine. I don't know how well the line is, but I'm just going to show you how I have it folded. So these all folded to the way I want them cut. So here's actually 7 inches. Here is still the single 1 inch. Then up there, of course. Yeah. And I had to go down at an angle for the bodice part just to help with that line, because I wanted about 7 inches from like here till my bust line. I figured that'd be the most comfortable. So now I have to move my puppy and get the fabric. I might actually, because that took me like less than 11 minutes, because halfway through I chased my dog because she stole stuff out of here. That was a thing. And then threw on a sports bra right in the middle of everything. So yay. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab the fabric and start. Messy closet in the background. This is so far the fitting of it. I definitely think I'm going to add like a 1 inch underlap for this to sit on instead of them overlapping on each other. It's a little tight in the underarms, but I think that's just because of the way I have it pinned. I have it pinned with very large seams. Same thing with up here, so I think that's mainly it, and that's why it's doing that. But they are so super close in that I don't think I'd be bothered by it too much. But just in case, I am going to sew this panel together, and I have some scrap fabric I can use to make that 1 inch little God, what is it called? I know what they're called. But put that in with it. Of course, my buttons will sit on this side, my buttonholes will be on this side, so I'll sew it onto that side. Yes, the fabric is inside out, just for pinning purposes, just to make it a little easier for me. I do really like how the back looks, like where the back sits, it's exactly where I wanted it to. Same thing with the bust. So I'm quite happy with how this went. I am gonna go sew it up and do another fitting. I'm not gonna add that flap in just yet, just in case. But let's go sew it up with some seams, see how it looks then, give it a nice press and do all that. It's looking like it's not too tight here, it is just a little taut in the neck area, and I would just prefer to have like an extra inch anyway through the whole thing, so I'm not actually sitting on this. I think it'll be nice because that adds a lot of room and movement. Now if I do pin this down, it is a little difficult to bring my arms all the way up and all the way back, but I think I still have full range of movement. We are going to of course put a sleeve into this and see how that works. I think my next thing is going to be putting a collar on it, like sewing the collar in, and then, well, of course, putting the 1 inch slit, 1 inch panel in, which I'm just going to use scrap fabric for because I have a ton of it. And then putting in the collar, and then I'm going to do the sleeves, and then I'm going to show you guys what it's looking like at that point. Because it is getting so late, and my phone needs a charge, my boyfriend's going to be home at like 7:30 in the morning, and that's when we have to go to bed, so I can be up for work. This is going to go well. I really want to get this done before work, because this would be so cute to wear to work. I would love, my residents would love this fabric, would die for it, and I know a specific few that'd be like, it's so cute! So, really want to wear this to work. I just have the sleeve like pinned in, and like I do have full range of movement. I think there's nothing holding it back. But I'm scared. Yep, that's not gonna work. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually cut down quite a lot in here, and I'm gonna cut different sleeves, which really sucks because I pretty much finished the sleeve, but it does not have any of the stuff I wanted. So I think I'm gonna actually cut around here and make that hole bigger to actually accommodate for this type of sleeve I wanted. I'm still gonna use this pattern. It's just I'm going to add more on either side and like a bigger crown pretty much, and also add more to the bottom. So there's like nothing on the bottom for gathering, or at least pleating. Like I want pleats kind of. So I'm gonna unpin this and do all those modifications and see where that leaves me. I also don't like this, like the hemming tape. I don't like that. So I'm just gonna roll hem it like it's a hem. I don't know how other way to explain it, but yeah, I'm gonna do that real fast. So I cut out new sleeves. I did just decide to do my tried and true 3/4 inch sleeves, just because I was thinking, I'm like, I am in too much gunk to not have 3/4 inch sleeves that I can just roll up very easily. Plus the residents love to see my tattoos, which is kind of cute. And if we notice, I can hold down my side, completely touch the back without feeling any tension. So that's exactly what I wanted. I am gonna still gather these up. They still didn't gather that much on the top, but I'm okay with it. It's fine. But yeah, and I am just gonna roll hem the openings that I have on them, and just add a cute, and I'm gonna pleat down this part. But they're still big and voluminous, exactly what I wanted. I'm also gonna do just a rectangle skirt for this. I'm gonna see how long the fabric is from here, and I'm gonna leave this on my body while I'm doing it till it hits. I would like for something below my knees, so I might have to cut actual panels, which is gonna suck in width because they're small panels, and so that's a lot of panels I have to cut. So while I have the camera going, so this is the width of the fabric, which it goes to a little past my bum from this point. So I'm hoping by doubling this width, oh, abso-freaking-lutely, it hits where I want it to. And I'm really hoping that I'm gonna have enough of this to be able to do 3 of it and a ruffle. That would be so awesome. But then it's 3 times this measurement to get the gathered effect I want. And then for a ruffle, it's pretty much 2.5 to 3 times that measurement. So that's a lot. And I decided to make, this is like 43 inches along. So 43, you guys are on my book. I'm gonna do the math real fast, see how long we need, and I'm gonna cut this out. And if it, like, I have a lot of fabric here, so I know I have enough for the skirt at least. I just might not have enough for a ruffle, which is fine. It's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. Okay, I gotta get out. And there is still a whole heckin' ton left. So I actually might have enough, sorry, I'm still wearing this, might have enough to make all of it, which would make the ruffle, which would be awesome. Of course, I still really want to make this, like, how do I put this in a way? I want to have this done by tomorrow, which it already is tomorrow, like the day I work, and it's currently 5:17 in the morning. We love that. So I'm gonna gather this down and attach it to that really fast, and then try to get the cuffs made super quick because I'm going to recut them because the other cups are definitely not going to fit my bicep, especially if I'm stretched like that. So really fast while I'm doing this, I'm going to anyway stretch. So I want like a 13.5 band. Probably a 13. We'll do a 13-inch band for my bicep. So I'm going to go run a gathering stitch along this and then sew it to this guy. I'm so excited. I don't think I can express how freaking excited I am about this. So yeah, I am going to sew this into one big tube though. The reason being, this is, I want this to be one piece of fabric. I'm going to put this seam against a side seam to make everything a lot smoother and a lot nicer, like look more cohesive, because I don't want a center front seam since I'm not putting any buttons there. I don't want that looking weird, and I'm also going to do French seams, so I'm going to do that real fast. Okay, so I just got this skirt portion sewn on. I'm actually quite happy with it. Definitely, of course, looks like a sack at the moment. I have not sewn on the cuffs yet, and I'm actually thinking of leaving out the buttons just because of how low, like not low this is. Like this is not low. I can bend down very comfortably and not worry about it. I'm not a huge fan of sewing buttons, so I don't think I'm going to add those. I wanted to show you guys what this would look like with my Swiss lace waist, because I think that'll help with how it's looking. Let's get off this chair. Okay, so this is full body of the dress. Okay, that ain't bad. Actually kind of cute. This is just far away, it definitely looks good. I think the fabric is just also so busy that when I come up close, it's just a lot. And I think that's the only reason why I'm not liking it. But with this petticoat, wow, I'll just flash you guys. With this petticoat, it definitely looks a lot better. I definitely like it a lot more because I don't mind having a little bit more length up here and in the back. I definitely think it works really well with the petticoat and the Swiss waist. Okay, no, I'm actually really loving it. It's kind of giving Miss Frizzle. Not gonna lie, just because of all the pattern. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go sew up the lining and pin it in here and put all the cuff on and everything, and I'll be back with hopefully the final results within the next few hours. So I have to have this dress done in 1 hour and 45 minutes. We can do it. You guys like a full view of what the dress looks like. It's kind of hard. It doesn't go all the way to my feet. It goes like just below my knees. I'm just gonna step on a chair. I think definitely with the petticoat, it is so stinky cute. I like the 3/4 length sleeves with the Swiss lace. It looks so good. I think I wouldn't wear this with my chemise, maybe with my drawers, but not my chemise. I need to make a new chemise. It's also like a big thing. My chemise is very tight on me, especially around the shoulders. But I absolutely love how this looks on me. I'm very happy with it. Very cottagecore, like what you'd see a cottagecore housewife wearing. So I'm very happy with it. I wish I did have pockets. I think with some of the scraps that I have, I'm going to make some 18th century pockets. I think those would be really cute because this is very 18th century style, at least in my opinion. And some stuff, like a very much so of like a wrapper dress, like what you would see a woman get dressed into just to do house chores. Very much so accentuates the bosom, even without having anything in it. So, let's go ahead. I'm putting on makeup for the ending of this video, but I am really in love with this dress. I'm going to take some videos and stuff here soon, which you've probably already seen them, of me just frolicking around in this dress, either at work or right before work in my yard. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It makes me feel very pretty, especially with the petticoat. It is a very busy print. There are still some finishing stuff that needs done, like the shoulder like part of the lining needs to be sewn, but I just didn't feel like finishing it. I'm tired and I have to clean house. So yeah, I definitely like it with the Swiss waist. So this is me, like, I'm sitting crisscross with my Swiss waist completely laced shut, which it's not huge on. It's not tight on me in any way. Like, I actually made it specifically for my measurement to close all the way if wanted, and if I needed some extra room to be able to lace like 2 inches open. Probably not 2 inches, but around a ½ inch to show like the stuff in the middle, and still be comfortable. I am very happy with how the Swiss lace turned out too, which I know I didn't show the making of in this video, but if you would like a video of that, I am definitely willing to post one, because I'm getting ready to make my sister's, so I might record anyway what I'm doing, but I won't post it unless you guys want me to. I love this. I feel very pretty, and cannot wait to wear it to work because I know all of my residents are going to love it. The only thing is I have to have a pocket. So I think tonight, as just like a brain dead kind of moment, is I might just make me an 18th century pocket out of some scrap fabric. I don't think it's going to be the same as this, but just out of some scrap fabric that I have. I know I have a bunch of bias binding just laying around to do as the band. And I just need something to blow my mind, or like get my mind on a relaxing spree now that I've made so much stuff this month. I know it's not a huge amount, but I'm very happy with what I have done. I do have a few projects that I'm hoping to do. I have one project that I'm saving off to do, or at least saving off to record any of it, unless it's like a really low day and I don't have any projects. There's a spring project I really wanted to do, which is a pair of overalls that I'd really love to make more as May rolls around. So we'll see about that. But I am very happy again with this whole outfit and the outcome of it. I do wish the bands of the sleeves were a little tighter, because I wanted them to sit up here and like hold, but they just don't hold. And so they drop down quite a ways, which is fine. But I'm someone who likes stuff tight. Like, I can't wear my shoes unless they're super tight on my feet. I have a really hard time wearing boots or anything that's like doesn't have lacing with it. I'm gonna take off my glasses. So yeah, and of course right now I don't have makeup on. It is like 2 in the morning as I'm filming this outro, because this is the only time I'm awake, because I work in healthcare doing night shifts. So we love that. So I'm going to go spend some time cleaning my house, and yeah. I will hopefully see you guys in another video. Thank you.